Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have a look at this question of further logarithms. Now, this is a logarithmic equation, and it is telling us to solve for the value of x in this equation. And therefore, for us to solve for the value of x, we need to apply the basic laws of logarithms. Now, let us have a look at the solution quickly. A half log 9 base 2 can be written as the logarithm of 9 raised to a half is the logarithm of 9 raised to this a half. That is from the basic laws of logarithms. Then to base 2 plus the logarithm of 5x minus 4, close the bracket to base 2, then equals to, this is 7. And these are logarithms that are to base 2, and therefore we can introduce a logarithm that is to base 2 on this side. That is, we can write 7 log 2 base 2. Log 2 base 2 is 1, and therefore I have not changed anything here. I have only applied the laws of logarithms to introduce a logarithm to base 2 here. And therefore, we shall have the logarithm of 9 raised to a half is just the same as the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. Then we have this base, which is 2. Then plus the logarithm of 5x minus 4, close the bracket to base 2, equals to, from the laws of logarithms, we can remove this 7 so that it be a power of 2. And therefore we shall have the logarithm of 2 raised to 7 to base 2. And 2 raised to 7 is 128. And therefore we can just write it there. Now, from the laws of logarithms, we can combine this one to be a logarithm of a single number because they are of the same base and there is an addition sign in between. And therefore, in this case, we shall have the logarithm of 3 times 5x minus 4. That is, we multiply this 3 with what we have here. And therefore, we shall have a logarithm that is to base 2. Then we write 3 there into 5x minus 4. Then we close the bracket. Then we can close it with a bigger bracket again. Then equals to the logarithm of 128 to base 2. Now, reaching at this point, since these are logarithms that are of the same base and there is an equal sign in between, then we shall equate this one with this one directly. And therefore, 3 times 5x is 15x. Then 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Then equals to 128. Now, from there, we can collect the like terms, whereby we take this negative 12 to the other side. And therefore, in this case, we shall have 15x equals to 128. And if we take negative 12 to the other side, then it changes the sign and becomes positive. And therefore, we shall have 15x equals to 128 plus 12 is 140. Then divided by 15 on both sides. And if we divide by 15 on both sides, then we shall have x as 140 over 15. And if I simplify, then I will have by 15 1 by 15 1. So we remain with this x. So by 5 3 by 5 28. And therefore I will have the value of x as 28 all over 3. And if I write it as a mixed fraction, then I will have 9 and 1 over 3. and that is the value of x that we shall obtain.